Hi, listen, there's going to be plenty of noise in my background, so please bear with me. This is a weekend preview of the matches that are going to happen. Bear with me, the sound in the background is too loud. I'm so sorry for that. Yeah, I decided to do this early because I might have a tight schedule, but the upload will be coming on time. So the first match I'm going to look at is the Premier League. Fulham with 2 points take on Leeds with 4 points. Sorry, at the Craven Cottage. It's 18th versus 12th. Nothing much to say. Dominic Calvert-Lewin should be starting on this one. I'm sure he gets his starting match. What do I see winning? I would go for Leeds. As a fan of Leeds, of course, I'm going to say Leeds to win this one. Everton versus Aston Villa, which I don't know what's wrong with my throat. Everton with 6 points, Villa with 1 point. Everton currently ranked 5th and Villa 19th. Jack Grealish and Dewsbury Hall, they're in form, very, very good form. If you play Fantasy League, at least get one of them. Between Grealish, Dewsbury Hall, and DI, should at least be able to own one of them. Villa haven't scored yet, despite having the highly talked about Ollie Watkins. They haven't managed to score. It's 3 games now, and Villa haven't found the net. Hopefully, they'll find the net at Everton's new ground. I don't know, it's called Dixon something. The more Dixon, I think. Yes, so it's Everton versus Villa. I would go for Villa win as well, so they will have 9 points by the end of the game. Week 3, Palace versus Sunderland. Sunderland have really started well for a promoted team. We didn't expect that, but they've really started well, which is a good thing because mostly promoted teams, they come and go. It's been that for so many times. So for a change, it would be nice seeing at least 1 or 2 promoted teams staying in the league. Palace with 5 points, Sunderland with 6 points. It's 8th versus 6th. Is this Mark Gay's tour? I'm sure he'll be free in the summer. So I'm sure this is his last season at Palace. So he didn't be able to call it a tour. So this is the Mark Gay tour, and it starts with Sunderland at Selhurst Park as well, which is a good thing at home to kick off your tour. Does Lewis Gertrude start? Very talented kid as well. He's now new signing, came on deadline day. He's at Sunderland. I've known him from Football Manager 24. I've had my say in the previous video you see that's going to be uploaded on Thursday. Bournemouth fresh from a victory against Spurs, which most of us didn't expect. They got 6 points. Tavernier is back as well. Dylan Brooks, Justin Kluivert. It's a good team, decent team. Evan Nilsson, if he gets back to the Evan Nilsson we saw at Porto, they'll be decent. They'll be a mid-tier team as well. Brighton also coming from a surprising 2-1 victory against City. Anko Milner scoring a penalty to win it. So both teams are coming off on a high note with surprising victories. To be an interesting match as well. Bournemouth currently ranked 7th and Brighton ranked 11th. Very interesting match at Vitality. sorry, I don't know. I would go for a draw. Very, very interesting. But it just seems like there's a draw written all over it. In Bundesliga, says I know it's a quick jump from Prem to Bundesliga. In Bundesliga, Bayern take on HSV. Bayern with 6 points and HSV with 1 point. That's Bayern's next match. Back to Prem, the early kickoff. The first match in the Premier League, the Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Third Arsenal take on Forest. We know Nuno Espirito Santos has been sacked. It was a matter of time. He's gone now. It's Big Ange, Mr. Highline for life. Mate. Against Arsenal. Hopefully Eze will start as well, which will be a good thing. It's high time Eze starts. I know he hasn't been there for a very long time, but Eze has to start on this one. Arsenal is a win. That highline by Big Ange with Aina, it won't work. I've added Forest on my list of teams that are getting relegated with West Ham. So now I have two teams that I'm confident that they'll get relegated. You might clip this, clip this all you want, but that's how I see it. Forest, West Ham will get relegated this season. Newcastle versus Wolves. Another team that looks like they're going to get relegated. Do I believe they'll get relegated? No, I don't think so. As much as they are currently the bottom ranked Wolves, I feel like they'll come back and win and start winning matches and just about survive. Just about. Gelantin is still out. Anthony Gordon is suspended. Walter Med. Deadline signing. Newcastle new striker. Made an appearance for Germany in the international matches as well. Strand Larsen is a doubt. I'm going for a boring draw on this one. I don't see anything boring draw there. West Ham take on Spurs. I'm looking at with the way West Ham are playing. I'm looking at a Xavi Simons masterclass. I would love also a Xavi Simons masterclass. I highly rate that guy. Rando Colomani should lead the line. As we all know, Dominic Solanke is injured. They can put Richarlison on the left wing, Mawani as a striker, Kudus at the wing, Xavi Simons as a 10. Yeah, so I'm sure they will be able to wipe the memories of that defeat from Spurs, from Bournemouth, which they didn't see coming. West Ham, Niklas Füllkrug got injured in international matches. He won't play, or he will play, I don't know. We'll wait for the press conferences. But yeah, it looks big for Potter and Gerard Bowen as well. Might be time for him to move on to somewhere else. West Ham Spurs is a win for Spurs. West Ham are likely to be relegated. That's how I feel and that's how I see it. Just by the way they're performing, they look like a relegation candidate. Brentford versus Chelsea. Alejandro Garnacho is now officially a Chelsea player. Chelsea fans, let me know how you feel about Garnacho being a Chelsea player now. So if they push out Pedro in the middle, they go for Garnacho on the left, Pedro Neto on the right. Then Estevao comes in as a substitute. I don't know the extent of Cole Palmer injury. Hopefully he's still out. But yeah, this is an easy Chelsea victory as well for them. Brentford, no Visa, no Belmo. It's a new, no Thomas Frank. It's a new Brentford side. No Deckard as well. They've lost quite players. So it will be interesting to see how they're going to kick off now without their main players last season. Burnley versus Liverpool. The Scousers undefeated. They haven't even kick-started their season. Yes, they have 9 points, but they haven't really been off the races as well. I would say they're in third gear, just about winning. Isak now officially a Liverpool player. Mark Gayton wasn't able to come, and I'm sure they'll go for him in the summer. Easy win for Liverpool. Isak will probably be introduced as a substitute. So it will be Gakpo, Eddie Keating, and Salah. Hopefully, Florian Wirtz take his international form into the Prem and he starts bowling. If Isak starts, then Etiquette will be on the left. But I don't see Isak starting. It will be too early for him to start as well. He comes on as a substitute, which isn't a bad thing as well, just to kill off Burnley. So yeah, Wirtz has to start cooking, just for my sake. As much as I don't like Liverpool to the core, I have to start seeing Wirtz being Florian Wirtz. Liverpool easy victory there. Frimpong, we all know he's still injured. And I was thinking, is it time for Andrew Robertson to get back in? Milo Kekes hasn't really started well for him. The transition hasn't gone so well for him. Maybe start putting Robertson and integrate Kekes slowly, because he hasn't really started well. Bradley out. I'm going to see Szoboszlai as right back again, because Conor Bradley is out, injured. We'll wait and see. Then the big one on Sunday, the Mancunian derby, where everything is out of the window. It doesn't matter if you're big as City or a sleeping giant as Man United. It's a derby. And usually in a derby, it's usually Manchester United who go into Etihad with consistent pressure. But the same has changed. City only have 3 points. The great Manchester City only have 3 points. Back-to-back defeats as well. First it was Spurs, then it was James Milner at Brighton. Manchester United with 4 points. I love the derby. The derby is a very, very interesting match in the Premier League. The noisy neighbours versus the fallen giants. It will be also interesting to see who starts in goal. Donnarumma or Lemans. Both came on deadline day. Projected to be the new number 1 goalkeepers in Manchester. I'm sure Donnarumma will play. As for Sané Lemans, we all know how Amorim likes to bet players in, so I don't think he'll play. But it'll be wise to play him, because there's no easy match when you're at United. You just have to play. Benjamin Sesko, this will be the first match he plays as a starter in the Premier League. I'm sure they've done enough betting. It's time for him to start and get to pace, because you can see when he plays, he's very off pace. So the only way to get pace is by playing. So it's high time Benjamin Sesko starts, and they'll see how it goes from there. At the end of the day, it's a big money signing. Spends huge money on him. I should start playing him. Matthias Cunha and Mount are doubtful as well. So is Diego Dalot. We'll wait and see after the press conferences what the managers say, but they're out. So it might be a midfield of Maino and Bruno, then Mbeumo and Maino and Casemiro. Bruno is a 10 with Mbeumo. Then Sesko to lead the line, or a midfield of Maino and Bruno, then Sexy, Mbeumo and Sesko. Now then, we are Ryan checking, who was motivated to go to City after that Lyon disaster against Manchester United in Europa League last season. He will be out, unfortunately. He won't fulfill his desire yet to hate Manchester United. At the moment, he's out. Jean Sesko is out. Haaland is fresh from 5 goals in the international as well. So we'll wait and see. Very interesting match as usual. Full of who's and us. It's a derby. We all know how it goes in the Manchester derby. Very exciting match as well. Marseille take on Lorient. Both teams on 3 points. It hasn't started really well for Marseille as we thought it would. Roberto De Zerbi is having it hard this second season. They finally managed to move Adrien Rabiot after the fiasco in the first match. He's now at AC Milan. Good business for them. because they needed him out. We don't know what happened in the first match with him and Jonathan Rowe, who was now at Bologna. So yeah, Greenwood and Aubameyang, hopefully they continue banging goals and they kickstart off their campaign. It hasn't been good at the moment. They have scored in, but they haven't really kicked off. Napoli take on Fiorentina. Moise Kean, two goals in the international fixture against Israel. He seems to be getting back to form. Just shows the Premier wasn't made for him, but he's still a big striker. I remember him at Juve when he was also playing goals. He's a great player. I admire him, huge admiration for him. They take on Napoli. Kevin De Bruyne, Mark Sos, McTominay, Ballon d'Or nominee, joined by Rasmus Højlund from United. As we all know, Lukaku is out, so we'd assume Rasmus Højlund shoots straight into the team. And can Kevin De Bruyne, the mighty Kevin, and the rejuvenated McTominay help Rasmus Højlund become a baller, or you just continue being a bum? We'll wait and see. The jury's on now on Rasmus, if he's good enough, or he's not good enough. Was it pressure that comes with being a Manchester United player? We'll wait and see. The jury's out on him as well. Obviously, we wish him the best at Napoli, and if it goes well, the moves become permanent as well, which will be good business for both clubs. As Lukaku is out for the season, I would love to think so, or most of it anyway. Juventus take on Inter Milan. Great match. A lot of spectacles in that match as well. So if you're not a fan of Serie A, at least watch a Juventus match and the Inter Milan match. They're always exciting, those matches. So AC Milan take on Bologna. It hasn't started before Allegri. I would have thought they would have 6 points at least, or even one of their matches they've played, but they only have 3 points. Allegri has to kickstart now, or you'll be fired before the 10th match. If it continues like this, you'll be fired. He now has an old Modric and Rabiot. I don't know. No, it's always interesting with AC Milan signings. Their signings are always weird and strange. Just Harry's out, so we do expect Rabiot to come in. They always have strange signings. Remember when they bought Emerson Royal as well, Bakayoko. So the midfield will be Rabiot, Luka, and Loftus-Cheek, who got a call up from the England national team after 7 years being out as well. So yeah, interesting. Rafael Leao is fit. You believed in the line, I'm sure, with Christian Pulisic. Yeah, but weird signing Rabiot. That's weird. But anyway, it's AC Milan. They always do weird signings. So wait and see. Live at San Siro as well. Real Madrid take on Real Sociedad at the San Sebastian as well. Real Madrid is a victory, I'm sure. Barcelona versus Valencia. I'm hoping and praying Rashford. That's the match that starts Rashford's career at Barcelona. A goal in the last match as well in the internationals. That usually brings confidence as well. Hopefully, he'll at least get an assist or a goal against Valencia. Tricky match there, but I'm seeing a Barcelona victory. Like and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.